One of the most wonderful things about pop culture is that it defines generations. Saying "let's rock" in certain company will inevitably trigger a conversation about whether you would have been a purple parrot or a silver snake. One can easily imagine an otherwise peaceful dinner party nearly coming to blows when someone brings up which starting Pokemon is best, especially when someone doesn't say Squirtle. However, transcending all of that is choosing your favorite Disney film, and nothing defines a Disney movie more than its villain. Enter Villainous, a 2018 release from Prospero Hall that allowed you to choose from 6 iconic Disney antagonists. I'll admit that while I knew about it when it came out, and it certainly earned a lot of buzz, it completely fell off my radar and I never played it. Now in 2020, a new standalone expansion comes out, Perfectly Wretched, which adds 3 new baddies to your rogues gallery. Ravensburger sent us this provided review copy, and I'm going to bring in the usual suspects to play through as Cruella DeVil, Pete, and Mother Gothel. Let's get it to the table and start being evil, shall we? So this is Disney Villainous Perfectly Wretched. It is a standalone expansion to Disney Villainous, which came out a little while ago. These are 3 new characters. Let's introduce our characters and what we're trying to do. Maria, will you start with you?
Hello, my name is Cruella DeVil, and I'm trying to make the best coat this side of Manhattan out of fresh baby puppy fur.
Wow.
Oh boy.
In order to accomplish that, I must capture 99 pupperinos before my turn begins.
Is that your Cruella voice? Is that like...
No, she would be more like,
"Ah, puppies!" Is that not?
no, not like that. She would be like, you know, my goal is to attract 99 puppies.
Attract 99 puppies?
Yeah, she's like enticing.
Enticing them. I have treats in my house.
Do you?
99 treats.
Okay.
Like that.
All right, Megan.
I am Pete. I'm a cartoon cat.
Yeah.
That's
Interesting
me.
trivia. You were originally a bear.
What?
Yeah, Pete was a bear,
That's weird.
and then he became a cat.
You know, I feel good about my transformation from
Good.
bear to cat.
Okay.
Also, look at how round I am and how tall my hat is.
Yeah. You're great.
Cute.
I am great, thank you.
What are you trying to do?
Oh, I'm trying to accomplish all 4 of my goals, which I know and you do not.
That's right. There are 5 goals in the game, but only 4 of them are played.
Yes, and I'm going to look at what they are.
Yeah, you should do that.
I should.
I am Mother Gothel, and I am trying to keep Rapunzel in her tower and gain her trust. So as soon as I start a turn with 10 trust, then I win the game. So how this works is we are all going to draw 4 cards to start our hands from our decks. These are our villain decks, the colored cards.
These
Yep,
ones?
not the white ones. I'll
Okay.
get to those in a second. Your hand, you will draw up to 4 cards at the end of your turn. Okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna say that again
Okay.
because it's really important. You only draw back to 4 at the end of your turn.
Okay.
So when your turn begins, you have the cards you have. Okay?
Okay.
And then once your turn begins, you're going to take your villain mover, which signifies where you are in your realm, and you will move it to a different location than the one you are currently in.
Okay.
You cannot stay where you were at the end of last turn.
But what if I want to be in the milk farm for the entirety of the
You
game?
may not. You may not do that. You must move to the countryside or hell
Oh, well.
hall as you see fit. Once you have moved to a new location, the action circles in that location are available to you. You may activate each action circle only once, but you may activate as many as there are in the location you are in. Each of the action symbols are here. I'll go over them very quickly and very briefly. The action of the ones that look like these tokens is gain power. You will gain that number of power. Play a card, very simple. You play a card from your hand.
How do we pay for it?
You pay for it with the power that you have. The cost of the card is in the upper left-hand corner. And so you would pay that amount of power back to the supply, and you may play that card to any location that you want, unless the card says it must be played to your location or to a specific location.
Okay.
Okay? So if I'm in the Snuggly Duckling, I can play a card to Corona unless it says must be played to my location or vice versa.
Okay.
Activate is different, so if you have an ability out, a card that is out that has the activate symbol on it, you cannot turn that power on unless you move to a space that has the activate ability on it. I don't have it because none of my cards are activated, but you both do. Yours is activated somewhere, or maybe you don't.
I don't
no,
think I
you
do.
don't either. You're the only one who activates. Okay? Fate is the primary way that we are going to interact with each other. Okay? The Fate deck is next to your realm, and this contains all of the heroes that are in your world, and the heroes are going to mess with you. There's also events in there that will do bad things. If somebody starts to get out ahead, or really just to kind of keep everybody sort of in check, you'll want to fate them. What you'll do is you'll draw the top 2 cards of their deck and reveal them to everybody. Then you'll choose the one that gets activated, and then that one carries out its effect. If it's a hero, it goes onto a location that covers up. You'll notice that Rapunzel is a hero that is always sort of around with me. And heroes have power, which is useful for vanquishing them, but they will cover up location abilities. So as long as that hero is there, you can't do whatever they're covering up.
All right.
Okay. Move an item or an ally. Items and allies live at the bottom of your realm, and moving them, you will move them adjacent.
All right.
Okay. Moving a hero is the opposite. The heroes are up here, and again, you can move a hero around. Vanquishing them is the way you defeat your heroes. So if you have a hero that is living in your realm, if you have a strength of your ally that is equal to or greater than the hero, you will then, if you take the vanquish action, you will discard the allies, the hero also goes away, and you're free of their meddling nature in your realm.
Great.
And their ability turns off. You also have the discard cards action, which allows you to dump cards out of your hand, which will then allow you to draw more at the end of your turn. So if you're fishing for a card, that's what you're going to want to do.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Very simple to explain, but in practice, yeah. I mean, it's just like all the actions are very simple, but in practice, it is. Well, you'll see. You'll see. We should decide who goes first. I think it should be Meghan.
What?
You're just picking?
Why?
I'm just picking.
Oh, okay.
I'm just randomly picking. Because so you are going first, you get no power to start the game. I get 1 power, and Cruella, you get 2.
Of course.
What?
I'm so rich.
That's how it works. All right.
And what I do with my rich time is I trap puppies.
I've heard that said.
Wow.
Yes.
All right.
All right, so you will start by moving your villain mover to a different location than the one you are currently in.
Any of them, though?
Yes, you may take any of the 3 that you are not currently in, and then those are the action circles that you get access to.
All right. I am going to... And can I do these in any order?
Yes, you may indeed.
Wow, what a world.
What a world, what a world.
Yeah. Okay.
How do you feel?
I feel a little confused, but it's okay.
All right. So you know what your goals are?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yes, I know what my goals
All
are.
right, just making sure you actually looked at them.
Wow.
It's important.
Rude.
It's important.
Glad we both knew it was rude.
Yeah.
So rude.
Okay, I'm going to... Sure. I'll go here, because I want to get 3 power.
Yeah, Podunk Landing.
Podunk Landing.
You're
so
there.
I get 3 power.
You do.
And I get to play a card if I want.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. I don't think that I want to.
Okay.
Do I?
You don't have
I
to.
do.
Okay.
The first one I want to do is I'm gonna play Sneaky Pete.
Yeah.
Draw 2 cards into your hand and then put 1 card from your hand at the top or bottom of your deck.
There you go.
All right, so I'm gonna draw 2. 1,
Yep.
2. I
And
love
then
drawing me cards.
Put the other one away. That goes into your discard
okay, that goes
pile.
into my discard. Great.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna put 1 on top or bottom.
Or bottom. Yep.
Ooh. Wow. Okay.
Feel good? Drawing cards, making
I
stuff
don't
happen.
know. I'm going to go ahead and put this card on the bottom of my deck because I don't understand what it does, and
All right.
I don't foresee myself using it anytime
Cool.
soon.
You can play another card. You also have the option to discard as many cards as you wish.
Okay. Question.
Yes.
If I choose play a card and
Yeah.
I'm like playing an item, it has to go in this space?
No.
It can go in any space?
Correct.
Oh, okay. Then I will...
Unless the item itself says that it must be played to a specific location.
Oh.
And some of yours do.
mine do.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I don't even know. Okay.
Pete, man.
This is so confusing.
He's so crazy.
He's such a crazy cat. I feel like he's an old-timey...
Oh, yeah, for sure. Like, he's all in black and white.
Yeah. Now let me tell you what I'm gonna do over here on my turn.
That's her Pete voice.
My name is Pete. I'm a cat.
I like to trap puppies.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna go. Like, why not? Why not play this?
Sure.
I'll discard the 3, and then
The
this has
jalopy.
to go to the service station.
Yep, you got it. And so now that location also has an additional play card action.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Look at that.
That's kind of cool.
And
Yep.
then I am going to go ahead and discard this.
Sure.
And now it's time for me to draw.
Yep,
And
you draw
this is
up
the-
to 4.
Yep.
Yep,
End
draw
of my
back
turn.
up.
I'm done.
All right, cool. I'm going to move to the Snuggly Duckling. I'm going to take 3 power on my turn. And then I have 2 play card actions and a discard action. So I am going to...
So can you do everything in your location
Yes.
on your turn?
Yep,
of
you
these
can do
actions?
all the actions that you have access to.
Wow.
I am going to... Let's see. I'm going to... Do I want to do that? Let's see. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I'm going to not play any cards. I am instead going to discard a card and draw at the end of my turn. And then at the end of my turn, I move Rapunzel 1 space towards Corona. That's it. That's me.
Okay.
All right.
All right, Cruella, where are you going?
I think I want to go to the countryside because I get $3 in the countryside. And if you
good.
know me, I like money and also dogs. And then my options here are play a card. 2, actually. I have 2 play a card actions,
Yep,
right?
so you can play up to 2 cards.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And also to move an item or an ally.
Yep, so if you play one of those in, you could then move it.
Okay, well, I've got Horace here.
There he is.
He's
There's
my
the
helper.
guy.
So he goes under here, right?
He can go in any location you want him to.
I don't know what the point is of where I put him.
Some of them matter, right? Because this one, either capture 1 puppy token at this location. So wherever he is would matter.
Oh, but it doesn't matter which location I
Not
have my
right now.
puppies at.
Not right now. Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, he's going here. Oh no, I dropped my
Drop your
cards.
cards. So you played Horace. Did you pay for him? He's cost 2.
Yes, I did.
And he has a strength of 3. So he is an ally of yours.
Yes.
Now you may play an additional card if you want.
Can I do his action though?
No, because he requires the activation ability. So you have to move here and activate.
Oh wait. Oh, I see. So he doesn't have to be at that place.
So he does not have to. So if you were to move here next turn and do the activate ability, you could then activate any of your allies that have the activate ability on them.
Oh, weird. Okay. Well, maybe. Yeah. Well, I guess that's what's happening now.
Yeah.
I'm going to choose a puppy token from the supply and add it to the specified location.
Yeah.
Can I do that?
Yep.
22 puppies live here now.
No, they go in Hell Hall because the puppy token itself says Hell Hall on it.
Oh, I
You
see.
look at the token. Yep. So you got 20. Nope, that's an item, so it goes somewhere,
Where?
wherever you want. Sure.
Okay.
And then you may move something if you want.
I don't know what the purpose
Right
of
now
any
you don't really.
moving
So like,
is.
so later on, if you move Horace here, he can capture the puppy token at his location, right? So right now, if you activated Horace, he wouldn't do anything. But if you move him to Hell Hall and then activate him on a later turn, he will capture the puppy token that's at that location. Right now, there's 22 puppies running around your house, but they're not actually yours until you capture them.
Oh, I see. So should he just be here?
Yeah, you should probably move him to Hell Hall. Yep,
So
they can both
confused.
hang out there.
Oh, they both can live there?
Yeah.
Also, question, like flashlight, is it an activated one though, like him?
So, yep. Oh, yeah. So you couldn't have done that.
Oh.
Yep. So
So
that's
like she can do it, but it's just that she doesn't get this now.
right. We'll put that back. Just do that later. All right. Cool. So that's your turn.
Okay.
You draw back up to 4 cards. All
Okay.
right.
Question.
Pete, yeah.
Can I move this?
If you have the move action.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
Yep.
Okay, great.
But it has to be moved adjacent. When you
Yes.
move it, you can only move it
Yes.
1 space.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. I'm gonna go to the frontier town.
You got it.
Take 2 power.
Is that your old timing power?
Yes.
All right. Cool. Yep.
And then I'm going to play. Do I want this? Yeah. I'm gonna play this horse.
Play the horse.
I'm gonna play this horse, and it allows me to move an ally or item. And I'm gonna move this to the airport because I
Sure.
need a call from the airport. Okay. And I'm done for my
That's it?
turn.
All right, you draw
My
back up to
name's
4.
Pete.
It sure is. I'm gonna move to Rapunzel's tower. And I'm going to use the play card action. Oh, do I want to do that? Let's see. No, I'm going to move to the forest. Yes, gain 2 power. And then I'm going to move. I'm going to play Misdirection, which is 1. It's going to move Rapunzel 1 location toward Corona. And I'm going to gain 1 trust. So I am at 1 of the 10 that I need.
Okay.
And then I am also going to, do I want to do that? I think I do. Yeah. She's going to be in Corona next turn. Yeah, we'll just do this. I'm going to pay 1 for my second card action. And if Mother Gothel and Rapunzel are at the same location, I'm going to gain another trust. But if they were if they were both in the tower together, then I would gain 2. But I don't. They're not.
Right.
So they're just here. And then, so I played that. Use the second action to play that card, and now I can move an item, but I don't have any items to move, so I will just do this.
Wait, how did you play 2 actions?
So before Rapunzel was here, I used this one
Gotcha.
to
Okay.
move her here, and then
And
I
then
used
you used
this
the bottom.
one yep,
Okay.
to do that. And then at the end of my turn, she's going to move to
Great.
Corona. All right, Maria.
Well, I guess I probably have to go over here to do this stuff.
Yeah.
Huh? Okay, so let's activate Horus, right? Or Flashlight. No, I have to do Flashlight first.
You don't have to, because Horus lets you choose 1 puppy token from the supply and add it to the specified location. So Horus and the Flashlight,
Are the same thing.
no, they're not, because Horus lets you capture. The Flashlight just lets you do it. Horus lets you do either.
Oh, I see. Okay, well, currently redundant. Here's 22 puppies in
Yep.
Hell Hall.
You
Okay,
got
so it's
that
the same
there.
one.
Yep. So now it's there and it should be there. Now it's there
Yes.
correctly.
Okay, and I can't.
You don't have another activate ability,
Activated,
but you
so-
do have a play card ability, so if you have a card in your hand that lets you do it.
No.
And
All
did
right.
you take your power?
Oh, 1 power. That
So
is
now you have
irrelevant.
a play, a move, and a
Irrelevant.
discard left.
A move. Well, yeah, I don't really know what the point of moving stuff is. So
Right now, you shouldn't move anything.
okay, great. And all of these cards are garbage.
Cool, you can discard all of them
All
if you
right.
want.
Maybe I should. Maybe I just should. Maybe I'll keep 1. I don't know. I'll keep that one.
All
And
right,
I'll
great.
discard these 3.
Discard those 3, and then you don't want to play any of them, so you would draw back up to 4.
Okay, got it.
All right.
My turn?
Yes.
Look, as you pointed out earlier, I am perpetually broke.
Yep.
So I'm going to come over here. I'm just an old-timey cat. How am I supposed to
Sure
get
are.
money? And then I'm going to go ahead and play me a Steamboat Willie.
Oh.
It can only be played to Podunk Landing.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah. And then I'm not going to discard any cards, I say.
All
Oh,
right.
boy. And I'm done.
All right. I was hoping one of you would move something so I could play a card that I wanted to, but now you've forced my hand. So I am going to reveal that I am now. Oh, I have to do a thing first. I'm going to move to Rapunzel's tower, and play using the play card action. Now I'm the bad guy. Move Rapunzel to Rapunzel's tower and lose a trust. So I've lost a trust.
Okay, but that was to prevent Rapunzel from doing anything bad.
Right. I don't want her learning about the outside world.
Yeah,
Gosh,
you're
no.
right.
Oh, come on.
Wow,
She might
no.
find out about Garnier Fructis.
What? For her delicious hair?
Yeah.
I don't have any other. I should have done. Okay, let's do this in a different order because order matters in this game. I am first going to fate. So I am going to fate Pete, the cat. So we'll reveal these 2 cards. We have either Horus Horsecollar. When Horus Horsecollar is played, I may move an ally or an item to any location. Or I could do Pete loses up to 2 power, and I may reveal 1 goal token in Pete's realm. Okay. I am going, that doesn't work anymore. I am going to not do this one. So I'm going to discard that one. But we are going to do outlawed.
Okay.
You
so
lose
I
up to
lose
2 power.
I lose my 1 power that I have.
And let's find out what this goal is.
What is it?
Strike it rich. Start your turn with at least 3 items at this location.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So now we faded. Now I will play, and now I'm the bad guy, to cover up that fate, which is something I didn't want to have to do the first time. We lost that. And then I can vanquish, but I don't have any vanquish. I don't have any allies with which to vanquish this hero. So I will simply draw, back up to 4, and Rapunzel will move out of the tower towards the city of Garnier Fructisi.
Okay. Well, I have to move, I assume?
You do.
Classic. I'm going to move to the Radcliffe house
Okay.
because I want to activate the ability of Horace to take these puppies
He's there.
and bring them into myself.
Yep.
Okay.
So now you have 22 of your 99 puppies.
Wow, I'm doing so good.
You are.
They're all dead. Okay.
No, wait, what?
What?
All right, so we did the activate ability. And I'll fate. Can I fate somebody?
You can, yes.
How do I do it? I just tell you?
Choose a player other than yourself, probably.
It's you.
It's going to be me. All right, Mother Gothel's fate cards are...
Aging in a
Yep.
frying pan.
Aging.
Just getting old or making dinner. So aging is discard an ally or item with a cost of 2 or less from
You
Mother
don't
Gothel's
have
room.
any.
You don't have any.
So you're going to do the frying pan.
Okay, when frying pan is played, attach it to a hero, and that hero gets 1 strength. So now Rapunzel,
Rapunzel has a frying pan
Has a frying
now?
pan. It's very thematic.
Terrifying.
It's very.
All right.
So now she's at 5.
Is it more or less scary than aging?
I mean, that's the trick.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay. And then I can play 1 card.
You may. Yep.
Let's play Spotted. Isn't that cute? Reveal up to 2 puppy tokens from the supply.
Yep.
This one and this one. Okay.
Wow.
All
Okay.
right.
And you're done.
I guess I am.
Yep. So draw
That's
back up
all
to
I can
4.
do. Yep.
Yep.
All right. I'm going to move here.
Mm-hmm.
Take my 1 power.
You got it.
I'm going to use it to play another horse.
Horse.
Megan has so many horses over there.
So cute. I'll use it to move this.
All right,
I
when
wonder
you do
why.
that, I'm going to respond with
Holy
Egomania.
cow.
During their turn, if another player moves an ally or item, I may play Egomania, and I move Rapunzel to Rapunzel's tower.
Oh, okay, fine. I don't care.
I do.
And then to make sure everybody's getting fated, we'll fate Maria.
Yeah!
2?
2? Yeah.
Yep, reveal 2, and then we're going to
Okay.
activate, or Megan will choose one of them.
Flew the coop. Choose 1 captured puppy token and return it face up to the supply, or we're Labradors. Remove up to 2 puppy tokens from 1 location and return them face up to the supply.
So it doesn't matter because
No,
you have none.
there's only 1.
All right. Bummer for me.
So you'll choose Flew the Coop.
This one, you can have these
Yep.
ones fly the coop.
So put
Oh.
the 22 back into the supply.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Rough.
Yeah, that's why Cruella
I
has
get
to
it.
have them at the beginning of her turn, because there are lots of
Gotcha.
abilities that allow them to
Okay.
escape.
Go back.
Yep.
Okay. And then I'm going to discard this bandit to draw. And then so I can draw more.
Yeah, got it.
Now I'm doing that.
All right,
Great.
cool. All right, Rapunzel, let's talk about your life. I'm going to move to the Snuggly Duckling. I'm going to gain 3 power. Rolling in power over here. I'm going to play Royal Rider 2. When performing a vanquish action, Royal Rider may be used to defeat a hero at his location or an adjacent location. And then that's a play. I can play 1 more card. I'm going to play Crown. When a hero is defeated at this location, either gain 2 power or discard Crown to gain 1 trust. I'm going to put that right there. So the Snuggly Duckling has a crown and I'm going to discard. Do I want to do this? Yes, I will discard this card to get a full 4 card draw.
Nice.
1, 2, 3, 4. And Rapunzel's going to move with her frying pan to the Snuggly Duckle. All right,
Me?
Cruella.
We're going back over here, obviously.
Obviously.
Because I want some more puppies
Sure. So you activate Horace.
Horace.
Yep.
to get these Hell Hall puppies back.
Sure.
And And then I can get the job done, perform an activate action.
Oh.
So I can move them over
Yep.
to be captured
Got
again.
them back.
They're back. And I can play...
You already
Gosh.
played one card, so you can't
Oh,
play
I
another
can't
one.
do another one?
Yep.
Okay. Then I just can move things.
You gain your power,
One power.
and then you can discard if you
Discard.
want, or you can move Horus around.
I see. I'm going to discard that.
So now you can think about moving Horus towards Radcliffe House, because you've got these 2 puppy tokens that are in Radcliffe House.
Oh.
So that's where the move action is going to start
I
to come to be important for you, is getting
He moves
You
only
keep-
one spot, though?
one spot at a time. Yep.
Okay. He'll go to the milk farm.
Horus is hanging out at the milk farm.
Just the milk
Sure.
farm.
Location is
You
really
know.
bizarre. Okay. I can discard as many as I want.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Done.
All right, I'm gonna move over here.
Pete's moving.
Get my 3 power.
You got it.
Perpetually broke. Mm-hmm. That's the cat life.
Classic cat life.
Classic cat life. I'm gonna play a card. That's this parrot.
Oh.
When parrot is played, choose a card from your discard pile and put it into your hand.
Nice.
I'm gonna play a game into my hand. Which is fun.
It is. It's games. We like games.
Yeah, exactly. We like games. And then I'm going to use the play a game action as my
Sure.
second one.
You got it.
Reveal the top 2 cards of your deck, gain power equal to the sum of their costs, then discard them. Oh no!
Nothing and
2.
2.
All right.
So they get discarded.
Well, there we go.
You got
At least
2 power.
I get 2 back.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I am going to discard Outrage,
Okay.
and I'm done.
Draw back up to 4.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. Let's do this thing. I'm going to move to Rapunzel's Tower. I am going to play a card. I'm going to pay 1 and play Knife onto the Royal Rider.
Knife!
So when Knife is played, attach it to an ally. That ally gets +2 strength, and when that ally is used to defeat Rapunzel, gain a trust. Okay.
Yeah.
And then I am going to use so that was my play a card action. I'm going to use the Vanquish action to vanquish Rapunzel. So I have 5 against her 5. She is vanquished.
You killed her?
No, I vanquished her. It's different.
I don't know.
So the
about
frying
that.
pan goes away, Rapunzel goes back. So when Rapunzel is defeated, move her to Rapunzel's Tower. The Knife and Royal Rider both go away, but because the knife was used, I get a trust. And when a hero is defeated at this location, either gain 2 power or discard crown to gain 1 trust. I'm going to gain 2 power. I will save that. I'm saving it for later. And then I am going to. Oh man, I did that all out of order again. I'm gonna say that I can't double fake. I'm not gonna allow myself to fake.
All right.
Because I messed up the order of those operations. I'm going to draw a card, back up to 4, and move Rapunzel. Keep in mind, order of operations matters, especially
Yeah.
if you're Mother Gothel, because Rapunzel covers up that fate action when she bops back to town. All right, Maria.
Okay, let's do some fun stuff.
Oh,
Wow.
And go back over here. The only 2 places I like to go.
okay.
Radcliffe House.
You're there.
So I can activate, and I'll get a puppy token with my flashlight and add it to the location.
You got it.
So 22 dogs are hanging out at my house, just like a normal day in my life.
Yeah.
I don't
At
think
Daniel
it's your
Radcliffe's house.
right? Like,
Yeah,
it's at the
Radcliffe's house. Oh,
Daniel
okay.
Radcliffe.
Yes.
Daniel. Okay. I can play You Idiots and move an ally to my location
Or
go find one
Yep.
from the deck. Which do you think is better,
you pay
Nicholas?
the cost for it first.
Do you think I should find one?
If you can get both Horus and Jasper into the game,
Seems
that's
good,
very
right?
Yeah,
Okay.
Jasper's very good.
Let's go find him. Jaspy, where are you?
He's in there.
What
Go
if he was
find
like
him.
the next card?
At least
There he
it's
is.
Pretty high. So Jasper has the ability where if you activate him, you can pay a power and capture up to 2 puppy tokens at the location where Jasper currently is.
Okay. I'll take
Okay.
I'll take our friend Jaspy here.
You got him. He's in your hand.
Okay, and I can choose a
So
puppy
you
token.
already played a card, so you can't
Oh,
play another one.
dang it.
Because you only have one play a card ability there.
Okay.
But you can fate.
I'll fate you again.
Me?
Yeah, you seem to be doing
Do you
things.
think that I'm winning?
Nicholas is doing a lot.
I don't know who is winning.
All right, here's your choices. Floating lights, you can either move Rapunzel to Corona, or you can choose Pascal. When Rapunzel moves to Pascal's location, move her one location toward Corona.
So I should just put her in Corona, right?
I mean,
Seems better.
I guess. I have to. Oh, I discarded to the wrong pile. So these are going to go over here. These go here. Right there.
Okay. That is the totality of my moves.
Got to get her out of there.
All right. I'm going to go to Frontier Town.
You're there.
Oh, yes. I'm going to get 2 power. I am going to play a card. 1, 2, 3. Stolen cargo can only be played to the airport.
The
This
goal.
location gains 1 thing. You guys, don't worry. My other goals are very far away from being accomplished. It says I can move a thing around, but
Yep.
I don't think I feel like it.
Maybe you should.
You think I should move things around?
Maybe you want to.
Nicholas is some
Nah.
kind of
I
reactive
don't
If
card.
you
think
want
so.
to, you could.
And I'm going to go ahead. Let's see. I did a thing. I don't want to move anybody. I'm done.
Don't you want to take your 2 power?
I did take my 2 power.
Oh, you
I
did? Okay.
Spent them already. I
Uh-huh.
am continually power poor. I'm just a cartoon cat.
Okay. All right. I got to get Rapunzel out of Corona. Got to get her out of there. So, let's do some stuff. I can't bank. Ooh, this is bad. This is bad for me. Oh, no. All right. We're going to move to the forest. Yes. I'm going to take 2 power. I'm going to play a card. I'm going to play the Royal Guard to Corona. Wait, I got to pay for it. Pay 1. Sure. And then I'm going to move the crown towards there. And that would be the end of my turn. If Rapunzel's already at Corona and cannot move, I lose a trust. Bummer. Yeah. She's not happy with me. She's learned about the outside world. She's learned about Pantene Pro V
Yeah.
for her luscious locks.
Well, I'm going to go to the countryside now this time.
Oh.
She jumps in a little carriage and gets her power.
Yeah.
I've got 2 cards to play. One is Ob's Jasper. Can I put her...
You like that?
She's just so cool.
Can Jasper go anywhere?
Yep.
He should probably go to Radcliffe House.
Sure.
And, yeah. I'm going to capture some more choose some more puppies, I think, to add to the specified location.
There you go.
Done.
You got to pay for that.
Done. That's my turn.
Okay. You don't want to move anything? Oh, you did move. All right. So draw back up to 4.
Oh, I didn't move anybody, actually.
Didn't you move Jasper over?
Do I have to play him at my location?
Oh, you played him there.
Yes.
I see. Yeah. You can move if you want. You can move the flashlight or Horus around.
I don't know why.
Okay.
Okay.
Fair enough. Draw back up to 4.
You got it.
All right. I have accomplished Strike It Rich.
You did.
Do I mark?
So you just move it over to your side.
Oh.
And now that it's completed, you don't have to complete it again, right?
Good job.
It's just done.
Good job, buddy.
Nice job, Pete.
Good job, cartoon cat. Meow. I am now going to go over here.
Yep.
I get 2 power. This location just has an abundance of
Yeah,
fun
it's got a lot of
things.
cool stuff you can do.
I am going to fate Cruella DeVil over here.
Cruella.
I've been faded.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Get faded.
Sergeant Tibbs, when he's played, you may move up to 2 puppy tokens in Cruella DeVil's realm to his location. So you can grab his
Okay.
puppies. And then you may also discard an item from Cruella DeVil's realm. If you
Oh. So I can
The
make
flashlight.
her discard that flashlight
Right, but the ability of the flashlight is also on Horus.
on Horus. Okay, fair enough. When Sergeant Tibbs is played, you may move up to 2 puppy tokens in Cruella DeVil's realm to his location. Mm-hmm. Great, let's do it.
Yep.
Tibbs, no!
We'll play it over here where the flashlight is.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
And then put those puppies over there.
Yeah, you got it.
Here you go, Tibbs.
Sure, that seems fun.
You got it.
Sounds great.
Yep.
And then I'm going to, let's see. I did this. I don't really want to move any. I guess I accomplished it, so now I can move things around?
Yep.
Oh, in that case, I do think I want to move. Like, let's move this, because then I can go there, you know?
That sounds good. Because you moved it, I get to move Rapunzel back to her
Yeah.
tower.
Okay. And I'm not able to play any of these.
Okay.
So,
And you can't discard them because you don't have that ability at that location.
so I'm fine right now.
Cool.
Okay, I'm done.
All right. So let's do this in the interest of time.
Yeah.
We'll like speed this game up. We'll like fast forward to the end. Because normally I would like stop here and get you guys' opinions, but I think there's still like a little bit more fishing out that we can do to understand of the game. So we'll play this out until the end, and then we'll catch up with you guys on the flippity flip.
All right.
Megan won!
Yeah.
Pete.
Woo!
You did exactly what he's supposed to do. Sneaky Pete to put something high value back on top and then play a game to win the thing.
Yeah.
Flynn Rider was going to die next turn, but I wasn't going to get there. And Maria was close with her
I
puppy
don't know if I was
collection.
very close.
We have 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. You only need 11 more puppies. I mean, you got to get these, but then you only need one more puppy token.
I guess,
to win.
but that takes a couple turns at least. I would say I would probably need 3
I'm
more
a couple
turns.
turns away as well.
Yeah.
So Megan definitely action efficiency'd us out of here. So as the winner, how did that
Yes. You know, that was an interesting and strange game.
feel? Okay.
I think like I do enjoy this character once I got the hang of it because it was very much about like in order to get this one to happen, I had to manipulate all of my cards into the right place.
Yes.
So that I could like take 2 actions on the same turn and that sort of thing.
Yep.
So I think that it was interesting. I feel like I was kind of had an easier job than you two of getting mine done, but also I'm not sure.
Yeah.
So
Maria.
Well, pretty neat. That's the first time actually that I've played a game with 3 different objectives.
Yeah.
Ever happening.
Asymmetric.
Yeah, which was kind of unique. It kind of made for little siloed experiences, I think, to a point. The fate action helps you interact, but that's kind of the only way.
Yep.
So I kind of, felt a little bit cut off from the rest of what was happening. I think at some point, if you play it enough, you'll know what your opponents are trying to do better than I did at this juncture,
Sure.
first playthrough.
Yep.
That being said, Cruella was great. I definitely like this character. I found my 2 buddies pretty fast and was able to do the puppy thing. So yeah, I would like to play as her again. I don't know if I was having much interest in playing as the other 2 characters.
Yeah, and I think that that's pretty standard for like a themed game like this. Like you definitely want to connect to the theme in a way that is personal for you.
I kind of liked what you had going on. And I appreciated how it wasn't a huge struggle for each of us to be doing our thing.
Right.
Right? It kind of felt like you could be on your track, and the only way you were going to get thrown off your track was to have someone come in and mess with you.
Yep, I completely agree. My thoughts, I think that everybody playing their own game, like you did say, takes away from the interaction a little bit.
Yeah.
So I think the fate decks are important to kind of give you a thing to be like, you're getting too far ahead, I'm going to try and mess with you as much as I can.
Yeah.
And the fate decks are obviously geared towards messing with your particular thing.
Yeah.
Right? Like and it's thematic to the film, right? Like it's coming across like Flynn is very much like, I'm going to take your daughter away from you. And Pongo and Perdita are like, I'm going to protect our puppies. And you've got just old-timey
I
shenanigans
just have
going.
old-timey things going. I have weird old-timey things.
Yeah. I think the trick for me about this particular game is it can be frustrating, right? Because you're at the limit, because like you said, you need the tools to do what you want to do when you need to do it. And if you can't find them, if you can't find them early, you can't find them often, you can't find them when you need them, then you feel like you are just kind of floundering for a couple of turns.
Yeah.
Not doing anything relevant and watching everybody else kind of get ahead. The trick to remember is that everybody feels that way, right? Like there were times when you were like, I will never get this done.
Yes, there was, in the middle of the game, I was like, I don't know how this is ever going to happen. Even though I've used the Sneaky Pete action and like I know it exists, it's still just like, it's just completely random. The other 2 times that I played it, I got 2 power off of it, which is not encouraging.
Yeah, and Cruella's thing is like you got to manage these puppies, right? And it's very much like wrangling puppies, right? Like you get them into a location, they run away, and even the Fate deck, like once you've captured them, they're not safe.
No,
right? Like the Fate deck,
they can go and escape them out.
Something I will say about this experience, I think that the sometimes 5 different actions performing on a space feels more flexible than other games I've played where you can move to a space and do something. So I think you have just more options at your disposal and more things to do on your turn, which felt better than I think other games that I've played with a similar mechanic.
Sure. Yep.
And I also think the components are very good.
Let's talk about that for a second, huh? These movers are just gorgeous.
Yeah, these are
These
great.
cards are very nice.
Yeah, they have a real good
Coating.
This is
feel
such
to
a
them.
small thing, but what I appreciated is, right, so like when this gold token is down, it's like this.
well, yeah.
And then when I pick it up to read it, like I don't have to, it's not this way.
Yeah, it's
Because
faced
that wouldn't make
correctly.
sense. It's like faced so that I pick it up and read it. And
Yeah.
that's just, like it's a lovely touch like that I'm like, oh, I'm so happy someone thought of that.
Yeah. And I will say, I mean, the movers are obviously gorgeous. Everybody's sort of play space is very thematic to them.
Yeah.
But like, can we talk about the card, like the backs of the
Very
cards?
pretty, very pretty.
Like these are, like you have little puppy paws in the corners of your
Yeah.
cards. Like Pete's got like
Check it
a
out.
ship wheel.
Yeah.
Like I've got like some flower, like some things.
These
And
are
like
really
I've got a
nice.
cloak and a tower, like really gorgeous art.
Yeah.
That's just on the backs of the cards,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like what a great attention to detail.
Yeah, and I love that like
is.
your deck is the reverse, like your Fate deck is the reverse of it. Really nice.
Yeah. So overall, thoughts, Maria?
Yeah, I would play again.
Yeah?
Yeah, I would play again.
I absolutely would. I also think this being a standalone expansion, like you can only play with 3 people. And like you're locked into these. But the base game has 6 different characters.
Okay.
And like each of the other 2 expansions each have 3 characters as well. So you can bring those additional villains in and they can play up to 6
Awesome.
people. I've never played with 6 people, but like that's the new goal.
I feel like that would be a
Alright.
little slow.
It might be like that's
Yeah.
the thing that I am a little bit concerned about is once I take my turn, because there's very little interaction, if I have to wait for 5 other people to do a thing before I get to my turn again,
You might be a little weighed down.
I might be a little bit.
Yeah.
You
But
could
we'll
write the
see.
next great
That
American
being
novel.
said,
What?
while we were playing, like once we got the hang of our turns, they didn't go too slow.
Yes, and I think that with experienced players, you really only have 4, maybe 5 actions, sometimes only 2. So you
Yeah,
you are snapping around a little bit once you know what you're doing.
All
But yeah,
right.
this is Villainous, Perfectly Wretched. The Target exclusive box has a Dalmatian cover to it, like it's white with black spots. And the Cruella mover in this game is just black and white, but in the Target exclusive is speckled with white on the black and black on the white side for a very Dalmatian feel. Grab it at your friendly local game store or Target right now, and we'll see you next time. Villainous lets you live out your wildest dreams of being your favorite Disney villain, and does so with quick, thematic gameplay that's sure to please. While this isn't it, the Target exclusive box and Cruella mover are certainly a draw, so if she's your villain of choice, certainly keep an eye out for that. Let's dance through our checklist Christopher Walken style. In the box, rulebook clear and non-gender pronouns. Perfectly Wretched's rulebook is gorgeous and clear, with lots of full-color examples and breakdowns of how everything works. There are points where it either takes for granted that this isn't your first Villainous game, or just makes assumptions that aren't necessarily intuitive. Still, there's a decently large FAQ section in the back with lots of helpful info. It also uses the second person you and yours to denote the player. Iconography clear. Once you glance over the location iconography once or twice, you'll get it. And even if it doesn't stick that quickly, each player is given a helpful player card with a quick reference to each of the actions on it. Packaging well done. Yes. Each villain's cards and mover live together in the box, and the cards are all held into the insert with the villain boards on top. While I would have preferred individual token bags for each villain, the single bag provided is large enough to keep everything neatly on the table. On the table, good representation. 2 women villains and an angry cat are added to the roster here. Along with them, call all their respective heroes and friends, adding a great range of representation to the table. Component quality, very high. The cards are of above average thickness and the villain movers alone are breathtaking as always. The tokens themselves won't wow you, but not having to punch them out yourself is nice. The villain boards have a great matte finish and feel wonderful on the table. Replay value. While Pete's variable goal nature does add a little variation game to game, I wouldn't recommend this particular box by itself for repeated plays. I'll add the caveat that if the 1 or 2 villains here are your favorite, then you might just be fine. It's a standalone expansion in that you don't need the starter box to play, but if you like the gameplay enough to get it to the table more than a handful of times, or even with more than 3 players, you'll want the additional options the starter and other 2 expansions bring. Fun to lose. Kind of. While there's always ample opportunity to mess with other players by tapping their fate deck for heroes, falling behind can force you to split your focus between slowing other people down and trying to gain ground yourself. Also, because you're very limited towards your goal by the deck of cards, a bad shuffle can feel very frustrating. This is doubly true if your opponents get off to a rocket start. Villainous does a great job of bringing flavorful, fun gameplay to the table, and getting the actual Disney art on the cards with the gorgeous representative movers is a masterstroke. While the gameplay itself is deceptively simple, the nostalgia brought to the table should be enough to overcome whatever lack of depth you're missing here, which, to be honest, shouldn't be very much. There's plenty here. For my money, there's far worse ways to spend 45 minutes to an hour playing through your childhood, especially if you can nab your favorite baddie. Oh, Scar. I'm Nicholas, reminding you to help protect the game population, always leave your cards. Hey everyone, if you enjoyed that video, please hit that sub button and check out all of our other offerings at goodluckhighfive.com. And please consider becoming a patron of the channel at patreon.com/GLHFmagic and help us keep making reviews, videos, and podcasts for as little as $5 a month. We're also always looking for new games to review, so if you make games or you know a company who does and wants to have their game reviewed on Good Luck High Five, please reach out to us at glhf@goodluckhighfive.com and we'd be happy to take a look. You can follow me, Captain N the Game Master, on Twitter and Instagram at CaptainNGM, and follow the channel at GLHF Magic. Remember, please shop at your local game store whenever possible. Until next time, I'm Nicholas, and good luck, high five.